Welcome to Real Life Boxing!
Blessed, loving, blessed day, oh boxing world, boxing nation, fighting world, fighting nation. It's Coach Fighting. This is Real Life Boxing. Sir Lennox Lewis and AJ Anthony Joshua, they're in a little social media tug of war right now, little social media battle. Hey, before we get into it, I'm gonna ask you guys to smash on that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when new content is being uploaded, and you can be notified when we are going live. Now let's get into it. Post came out. AJ did an interview. He was asked about Lennox Lewis and what he feels about Lennox Lewis. AJ said Lennox Lewis is a clown. I don't respect that guy. And I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts and my opinion on this matter. Now, this didn't start here. This started a while ago. AJ lost to Andy Ruiz, and immediately Lennox Lewis, found that, took that as a moment to jump on Anthony Joshua and verbally attack Anthony Joshua and his team. Now, whether or not you think that it was constructive criticism, you know what I mean, the way that he presented the criticism, I can see where Anthony Joshua and his team may have found that disrespectful. Now, before I fully get into that, I'm gonna say this: there's a major disconnect in today's society, in our culture today. There's a major disconnect with youth and elder, a major disconnect with wisdom and experience in young ambition and young aggression. We see this not only in boxing, we see this in other sports, in basketball and football. We see some of the all-time greats, going at it with some of the young greats of today. We see that with LeBron and Michael Jordan. We've seen that with Kobe and Michael Jordan. We see it with LeBron and Kobe, even though that's a closer generation. So to me, I just feel like there's a major disconnect between the two between the two times, between the two eras. There's a major disconnect. Excuse me if I keep stalling in this video. I just, I'm off the top of the head. I don't write anything down, and I really want to get the point across that I'm trying to make. Now, like I said, Lennox Lewis took his opportunity to throw jabs and shots at Anthony Joshua when Anthony Joshua was defeated by Andy Ruiz. He came out and said, this guy needs a new team. He needs a new coach. Maybe he should hire me. Maybe he could hire George Foreman. You can't go to the university with your third grade teacher. I believe that's exactly what he said. If I'm not mistaken, he either said third grade or second grade, but I believe he said third grade. You cannot go to the university with your third grade teacher. Now, when Lennox said that, that was big. Everybody took that as a big joke. That was like trending. Everybody was, did you hear what Lennox Lewis said about Anthony Joshua? Everyone found that very amusing at the time. You know what I mean? And some people said, and that gave everybody, then the right to be able to say, Anthony Joshua needs a new team because that's what Lennox Lewis said. Now, Anthony Joshua's team could have found that disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And could have took offense to that. Now, we got to remember, these guys are both from Great Britain. You know what I mean? Even though Lennox represented Canada, they're both from Great Britain. So I'm sure that their relationship goes back further than what we even know. You know what I mean? They may have had some other bad dealings, in the past that we don't really know about. You know what I mean? That's like inside the gym, you know what I mean, type of stuff. You know what I mean? It could be like maybe Anthony Joshua. They just in the same place, so I'm sure they have ties, you know what I mean, over the history of both of their, you know, careers. Just ties, like in the gym, whoever team work with whoever team, or y'all get what I'm saying. If y'all don't, I hope that y'all do. But their history could go back even further than what we even know about. You know what I mean? So for Anthony Joshua now to come out and say, "Oh, Lennox Lewis is a clown. I don't respect him." Now, I don't disagree with Anthony Joshua when he says Lennox Lewis is a clown. Lennox Lewis is a clown. He's always clowning around. That's his whole that's his whole shit. You know what I'm saying? That's his whole get up. He's always clowning around. Everything is funny to him. Even when he's dissing you, he's like sneak dissing you. You know what I mean? Like he said that about Anthony Joshua and his team. That's like a sneak diss. That's like some little slick funny type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like some funny guy stuff. But still offensive. So I don't disagree with him saying that Lennox is a clown. You know what I mean? But for him to say that he doesn't respect Lennox, that's you know, I wouldn't say that I don't respect Lennox. I don't got nothing to not respect him for. You know what I mean? Like I don't know him personally. But for Anthony Joshua to say that he doesn't respect him, you know, that's on him. It's like, hey, you can't. I see everybody getting on Anthony Joshua today. Oh, what's wrong? Lennox is a living legend and this and that. Like, yo, you can't tell a grown man like how to feel. You know what I mean? If he feels like he doesn't like Lennox Lewis, he doesn't respect him, hey, that's on him. You know what I'm saying? Every man is a right to feel the way he feels. Every man is entitled to his own opinion. I can't tell him how to feel about the situation. You know what I mean? Lennox has you know, verbally been on Anthony Joshua, not just when he lost to Andy Ruiz, even before that. You know what I'm saying? Lennox is constantly on his back. So now that Anthony Joshua comes out and Anthony Joshua says, yo, this guy is a clown, I don't respect this guy, you know, everybody's, oh, Anthony Joshua, you shouldn't be saying that about Lennox, he's this, that, and the third. I'm just saying, like, you can't tell a grown man how to feel. You know what I'm saying? Like how to feel about a situation. Maybe he feels that Lennox Lewis has disrespected him and his team, and that was his response to it. You know what I mean? Maybe he feels like if Lennox felt like that, he didn't have to publicly go out there and say that. Maybe he could have reached out to him and say, yo, Anthony Joshua, I want to help you out. I want to work with you. Like, these guys are in the boxing world, the top of the boxing world. I'm sure if Lennox wanted to get in touch with Anthony Joshua, he can get in contact with him. You know what I mean? So maybe something like that is a little bit better. You know, Lennox reaching out to Anthony Joshua and saying, yo, Anthony Joshua, I think this, I think that, and the third, you know what I mean? Let me work with you, or let me come into camp and show you some stuff, than just going out, you know, on social media, on TV interviews, and just blasting Anthony Joshua in the eyes of the public, just blasting his team, just blasting him, even though he was saying it like, you know, like funny and like jokingly, like he wasn't joking, he was serious. So I'm just saying, Anthony Joshua and his team could have took offense to that. Like, I don't see why everybody's making a big deal about Anthony Joshua saying that the dude is a clown, he doesn't respect him. The dude, Lennox, is constantly coming at Anthony Joshua, so why would anyone think that Anthony Joshua will have anything nice to say about him? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing about the whole matter. You know what I mean? And I'm saying, like, my thing is like, none of these guys are wrong. Like, whoever side that you're picking, whoever side you're on, it's not like none of these guys are wrong. They're both entitled to feel, you know what I'm saying, how they feel, and that's just that. Like, if Anthony Joshua feels like he's a clown and he don't respect them, hey, Anthony Joshua is entitled to his opinion. And if Lennox feels the way that he feels about Anthony Joshua, he's entitled to his opinion. You know what I mean? Just simple as that. I want you guys to tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. I didn't even want this video to be that long, but I just wanted to talk about this real quick, man, because everybody's been talking about this today. And what I've been hearing, you know, mostly is everyone just on Anthony Joshua's back. Like, oh, how can you say this stuff about Lennox, and Lennox this, Lennox that, and the third? You know what I mean? Lennox is an all-time great, but doesn't mean, just like I said about Teddy Atlas, doesn't mean that everything that he says is right, and it doesn't mean that, you know what I mean, his point of view is always the right point of view all the time. You know what I mean? And same thing goes for any man. You know what I'm saying? Same thing goes for me. Same thing goes for Anthony Joshua. Doesn't mean that we're right all the time. Doesn't mean our point of view is the correct point of view all the time. So all I'm saying is I don't wrong Anthony Joshua. He's entitled to his opinion, and Lennox Lewis is entitled to his opinion. And hey, we'll see what happens. They can't get in the ring unless Lennox is gonna come out of retirement. So hey, it's whatever, man. It's Coach Fire. Keep fighting your fight and protect yourself at all times, man. Peace and one love. Video and you would like to see more great content like this on the channel, go to the PayPal link or the Cash App link in the description and show your appreciation by donating any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. This is Real Life Boxing.